Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we've got some hidden and missing content to talk about. That's right. There has been some hidden details found within the files of the Grand Theft Auto 5 Cunning Stunts DLC, as well as information that Rockstar has kind of teased to us a little bit that indicate not only hidden vehicles are in the game, but they are going to be coming soon. We're going to be talking about all of them today. I'm going to be showing you what they are, what they look like, and a little bit more. It's going to be amazing. So that's right. Within the files and within the coding of the Cunning Stunts DLC, there have been 5 hidden vehicles. That's right. So Rockstar has actually touched on this on their newswire already, not for the fact that there's like 5 hidden vehicles, but what they mentioned is over the next 3 weeks, look for more stunt races and vehicles to be added to Grand Theft Auto Online as part of the Cunning Stunts, accumulating in the release of the Stunt Race Creator on August 2nd, which is something we touched on our patch notes video. So over the next 3 weeks, Rockstar plan on releasing these vehicles. So typically when Rockstar do a hidden or a tunable vehicle release, it's typically 1 per week, and that works out well when they have 3 vehicles hidden in 3 weeks. But in this case, we have 5 hidden vehicles and maybe possibly even a 6th, and we've got 3 weeks. So how is Rockstar going to do it? Are they going to do 2-1-2? Are they going to do 2-2-2 as far as, you know, the vehicles released each week? I'm guessing that's something we're just going to have to wait and find out. But let's talk about the vehicles themselves now. What are they? So I got so many questions about the Tampa. That's right. On Twitter, you guys kept saying, Mr. Boss, you forgot about the Tampa. You know, did you forget to customize the Tampa? What happened there? Turns out the Tampa is one of the locked or hidden vehicles of this update. Now, I find that very weird considering Rockstar used it as the teaser of one of the screenshots that appeared on the newswire, but I don't know why they hid it, but it is going to be eventually coming into the game. So in case you're curious what the Tampa looks like in the game files, here you go. This is what can be seen inside of the new Cunning Stunts DLC files. So this gives us a little bit better look at the car in terms of maybe some of the customization. We're going to be able to add like the crazy wide body arches, the massive ducktail spoiler on the rear, kind of like the mesh fencing lining along the windows, as well as some of like the engine upgrades and whatnot. So the Tampa is going to be a pretty amazing vehicle. Apparently this version is going to be called the Drift Tampa, which is actually kind of cool. That information comes from my friend Crew Boss, who we're going to be hearing about a little bit later. So apparently the Tampa is going to be called the Drift Tampa. We've also got some images of what the 2 liveries are going to look like. So once again, this is going to be purchased off of, I'm guessing, the Southern San Andreas Super Autos, and will just be upgraded in the Los Santos custom shop like the vehicles we see today. So this first one is like a green and black one. It's the one we saw in the one screenshot with like the lion with the crown on the outside, like the green and yellow, and the 66 and the green wheels. So this one ultimately looks pretty cool. It's like a red, yellow, and green combo right there. So those are the 3 images we can see. And then there's a second one, which I have no clue what the sponsorship is here. I think it's Hayes Auto Body Shop. That seems to be the sponsorship right there, Hayes 41 Auto Body. That's really cool. It's like a white and like a light blue, keeping those green wheels and a black top. So that's extremely exciting. That is the Tampa 2, also known as the Drift Tampa, that's going to be making its way into Grand Theft Auto Online shortly. So once again, a lot of you guys were asking me, where's the Tampa? Where did it go? It's in the game. Rockstar have just hidden it away and are not going to be using it or not going to be releasing it until, I guess, a week or so. Okay, the next vehicle we're getting a look at today is the Ocelot Lynx. That's right, this is going to be one of the new vehicles coming in this update. I would imagine it's going to be a sports car, and this was also shown off by Rockstar in the trailer, yet for whatever reason they decide to hide it or make it a hidden vehicle as soon as the DLC releases. So I'm not sure what their thinking was right there, but this is what it looks like in the files from the front and from the back. As well, thanks to a user on the GTA forums, WildBrick142, we can actually see what it looks like in game a little bit. So unfortunately, you can only get in these vehicles for like 3 seconds before Rockstar like makes them disappear. So until the script hook is updated on the PC, I won't actually be able to fully test and show these cars out for you guys, but I will as soon as the files are updated on PC, so you can maybe expect that video tomorrow or in a few days. However, thanks to WildBrick, we can see what they look like in game, and this car looks pretty sleek and pretty cool. As well, we can see the 2 livery options that are going to be applied to this vehicle once it is released. So this first one is pretty epic. It's like a light blue, red, and white Ocelot Lynx logo. Looks like it's sponsored by Wiz Wireless and Zero Gasoline. So that's a pretty awesome look right there. That's very Independence Day-like themed. So that's extremely cool. And the second one is more of a traditional blue with red stripes going down the center. It also looks to be sponsored by Wiz Wireless. And I can't tell, but I think that's the British flag on top. So I know that Ocelot is Jaguar in real life, so maybe there's some correlation or connection right there. That would still be pretty cool if the British flag was on top of this vehicle. That would be epic. And anyways, this is the Ocelot Lynx. Vehicle number 3 is a motorcycle. This is the Cliffhanger. Now, we're not exactly sure what brand is going to produce this in-game, whether it's going to be Western or someone like that, but this is the Cliffhanger. So Rockstar is continuing the theme of adding some pretty cool motorcycles into the game. So that's what it looks like from the front and from the back. Once again, we can see what it looks like in game. It looks to be a pretty simple motorcycle with not too many different unique attachments or upgrades to it, but I still think that simple can look pretty cool in game. And this is what we got right here. We've got the Cliffhanger bike, so that's going to be pretty epic. Once again, we can also see the 2 liveries that can be applied to this bike. So this first one, once again, is a red, white, and blue with kind of stars, and I think one version of like a flag on there as well. So this is pretty cool. This is going to be one version of the Cliffhanger, or I should say one version of the livery that's going to be applied right there. And the second version is a more dark blue. I'm not sure what the sponsorship's on there. It looks like Power Metal is one of them, and then I can't see what the other one is. So this bike looks pretty awesome. It's going to be one of the 5 hidden vehicles coming with the Cunning Stunts DLC. So that's pretty exciting right there. Our next hidden vehicle is the Rally Truck. So the Rally Truck is actually going to be a Pegasus vehicle. So I'm not sure how this is going to be used in the stunt races, if it will be allowed to. When I first saw this, I was like, man, this truck seems a little big to do any of the stunt races. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one is excluded from that. As you can see, it's a pretty big truck right here. We can also see what it looks like in-game with some of the livery options that are going to be applied. So we can see this first one right here. It's like red and white and yellow, and it's got so many different sponsorships on there. Fleesa, Zero, Globe Oil, Autoerotic. I mean, there's just so many different sponsorships on there. You can kind of see what the vehicle looks like too. And then our second one is a white, red, and black Fukaru sponsored one. Again, this one's pretty cool. I can't say it's my favorite. I think I like the other one just a little bit better. This is the Rally Truck, and it is confirmed to actually be a Pegasus vehicle. So once again, that stat line right there is pretty interesting. And finally, last but not least, we've got the Contender. So the Contender is going to be kind of like a vapid truck, I want to say. It looks like it's a pickup truck with the cover in the back. So again, I'm not sure if this is going to also be used in the stunt races or if it's going to be excluded, but this is a brand new vehicle that's going to be coming as well. We can also see what it looks like in game thanks to Wild Brick. So I want to say that that cover on the back is optional, considering the one in game does not have that upgraded option. So again, we'll see. Once the script took PC files are updated, I'll be able to really go in there and tell you guys everything about these vehicles. But for now, we're pretty much just stuck on the outside looking in, seeing what we can find. But ultimately, that is pretty cool stuff right there. That is the Vapid Contender. And we can also see what it looks like in-game too and on the in-game website. Now, it doesn't look like this one is going to have any livery options, which is okay. So this one is just going to be standard paint jobs that you can apply in the Los Santos custom shop. Now, there was something else that caught my eye with this update, and that was the fact that Rockstar added 3 additional vehicles. The stock racing cars from single player, they added the Burger Shot Stallion, the Pissvazzer Dominator, and they also added the Redwood Gauntlet. And I was wondering, why would they add those 3 vehicles, but not include the Sprunk Buffalo S? I thought that was kind of weird. And I also thought it was kind of weird why Rockstar only had 5 hidden vehicles. That doesn't really seem like a round number for them, especially when they're going to be releasing it over 3 weeks. So what my theory is that one of the vehicles we'll see during this update week or during these release weeks will be the Buffalo S, the Sprunk Buffalo S. And the reason we don't find that in the files is because it's already there. It's there from single player when Rockstar introduced that content on the current generation system. So that's one theory I have regarding this content, and I think that that could be pretty cool if they were to add all 4 of the stock cars from the campaign. And last but not least today, we have the description of all the vehicles that's actually going to be on their in-game websites. This comes from my friend CrewBoss. So up first is the Lynx, which is, on the one hand, it's the pinnacle of British car design, conservative, luxuriant, anally retentive. On the other hand, it's brash, liveried, track ready. Impossible. Put your hands together and meet the Ocelot Lynx. Like getting mugged by someone in the top hat. It's an experience you'll never forget. So that's the Lynx. Up next is the Mtl Rally Truck, which once again is a Pegasus vehicle. This is its description. It's probably never occurred to you to enter an off-road marathon in 20,000 pounds of turbocharged box trucks, but now you know everything you need to. It's clearly a fantastic idea. Trust your instincts. So once again, that's the rally truck right there. Up next, we've got the Western Cliffhanger. And this is, there's only one reason to buy a Cliffhanger, but it's all the reason you'll need. As it sits there between your legs, throbbing gently, a roar of ecstatic virility, only a flick of your wrist away. You realize this is far more than just a series of transparent innuendos. It's a pneumatic appendage you've always dreamed of. Our next description is for the Vapid Contender, which is, are you a VIP in need of tasteful yet robust transport, aspiring crime lord with an eye for flexible seating and storage space, survivalist with thinly veiled paramilitary intentions, however deranged your aspirations, the Vapid Contender has got you covered. And last but not least today, we've got the description for the Tampa, which is, you brush the accelerator and it happens. Your eardrums shatter, your bowels surrender, 1,000 angry horses stampede through all 4 titanium reinforced wheels. The tires melt in a cloud of acrid smog, but all you know is that you're going somewhere really, really fast. Short of saddling a crazed rhino, the Drift Tampa is the most brutal driving experience money can buy. So that's incredibly exciting now that we know some information on some new vehicles that are going to be coming very soon in Grand Theft Auto Online. Again, these vehicles are hidden right now. Rockstar have briefly mentioned on their newswire that they plan on adding them into the game soon over the next 3 weeks. And hopefully, once again, we'll find out tomorrow if the script hook files are updated. That way I can actually enjoy some of the content with you guys, show it off on PC. So we're going to be trying to do that tomorrow. I think that's going to be pretty epic. However, if you did enjoy this video today and found the information helpful, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. Really daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.